greetings, fellow traders. Bubble here. It's time for the Lunchtime Market Update for Wednesday, October the 28th, 2020. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check see we're at the market here today. Whoa, boy. So SPX ended up turning red, down 83 points here today. Big upper shadow here off the upper Bollinger Band and turning into an inside shooting star candle on the monthly chart with only 2.5 trading days left in the month. So let's see how that ends up wrapping up here, guys. One of the big concerns that we had here was the Cloud Canyon, just kind of entering these areas where we could see volatility started to pick up then. We also had the inflection point a week or so ago, and now we're in the red zone right here, which kind of explains this type of red type move, right? A lot of gravity here below. So we're starting to see that happening as well. And then you can see here on the daily chart, we actually filled this lower gap right here from a gap down, right? So now let's see how well this holds. The 3300, 3305 area right here, 3300 is going to be a really key area for the market to try to hold and maybe get its way back up into this gap right here. But again, things started to switch sentiment, right? Once we couldn't break above the corrective channel right here, now we've gapped below it. And so it does look like we're working on kind of an ABC formation right here that we've been talking about over the last couple of days. So let's see how that goes there for SPX. Let's take a look at SPY and see how the volume's looking here today. So volume actually pretty good here today. A lot of selling going on here as we head into the afternoon hours. So wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit more volume coming in. And let's see how we finish this day right here. Nasty inside day here off of the inside day from yesterday on SPY. Let's take a look at the S&P futures and show you where we got short this morning. So I was a little bit cautious here today going into the open, right, because of the gap down, because there could have been a quick gap fade on this one. Now, going into last night, right, kind of really looked like a bear flag, right, breakdown. And then, so this could have been like, your wave 1, your wave 2, right, essentially wave 3, 4, and 5. And we may be just kind of chopping around right now, but the big area for us today was the signal zone this morning, right? Because when we gapped in this morning, we really just wanted to see how we handled the signal zone up here, right? It was a nice area of potential resistance, and that just got us down the next signal zone very, very nicely, and then a little bit of chop right here. Let's take a look at the MES. So we can get some geometric lines and see how things are holding. Now, we did get a nice little W bottom here today, so that's good. But right now, we're still staying below that prior channel. And again, these are basically the key levels right here. Again, tough to get any geometric lines on this one. Let's see if it's trying to do a bull flag right here, but it's looking pretty droopy here going into the rest of the afternoon. So we'll see how that goes there. Let's take a look at the Qs. Again, Q's big drop here this morning as well. We're just kind of chopping around these areas right here. It's just a brutal day here on the market, but gave us some nice short opportunities. Again, lots of triangles to take down, inside candles, things like that. So IWM tried to make a little bit of a rally there. The financials are holding up okay, but we did see some more downside movement, airlines, things like that today. So that's been kind of under. Let's take a look at Apple. All right, so Apple's struggling a little bit right here. So it basically just got up to the 382, and it's kind of working on a down move right here. We just Member actually pointed this out on the retrace. So there's actually a short opportunity here on Apple. If anybody caught that, I know some members in the group, nice inside 5 right here, kind of working its way down a little bit. So not a horrible area there for Apple. Let's take a look at Tesla. All right, let's take a look at Tesla here and see how it's behaving. So it's kind of hanging in there a little bit. Again, rejected that big geometric line here on the daily, and you can kind of see here it's just struggling a little bit. Here's the daily chart, right? So a little bit of rejection there off that doji. So not quite an evening star reversal. Actually, it might be an evening star reversal, but we'll see how it closes today. So again, 400 is going to be a key level for Tesla to try to hold. So it's very, very interesting stuff there. What else do we have on the radar here? So Snap. This is a great one. Members actually did well on this one today. So sometimes when the market's going nuts and pushing down, you got to look for relative strength. And I tweeted this out earlier today. Snap had some nice relative strength this morning, right? And it's still kind of hanging in there. So a little bit of a retrace here this afternoon. And you can see from this nice push up right here, we're sitting at looks like about a 50% retrace. This thing will get on here for us. So anyway, yeah, about a 50% retrace right here. See how it holds. We had a nice inside 5 right here. So if it gets back to the 618, see if they try to get that buyable on Snap today. But a nice move there for members today. So again, a little bit of a low volume pullback too on that one. Neo, again, on our bullish radar, but failed to get any follow through from yesterday's highs. Again, also failed to get any follow through of the pre-market levels, right, which kind of brought it down here today. We could be looking at a 1 ABC type move, and then maybe Neo will start to work its way up into the end of the day. So good stuff there. Other than that, we got some good chart requests out there. Of course, Zoom down 23 points again. It gapped over the inside day and came back to the inside day range. See how it holds yesterday's low. Is going to be a key level for Zoom. Let's take a look at DKNG. DKNG again, like we said, guys, this is hit our target right here. Here's your symmetrical level right here that we talked about from the highs to the lows. So a beautiful area for a potential bounce on Zoom. Again, I'm not saying this thing's going to rip, start to rip, but that was about our projected level that we talked about from the symmetrical move on DKNG. So good stuff there, and a nice bounce there today. So Microsoft, Mr. Softy. It is inside day down again, gap down off of earnings, even with good earnings and good revenue. So see how that holds. Maybe on Friday, once Amazon, Apple, Google, and Facebook report and everything's strong, maybe Microsoft will be a good dip buy. So let's see how that goes going into the rest of the week. So that's something that we're keeping an eye on there. Netflix was the wild one this morning. This one really pushed up smooth this morning, and we're looking to get long at this right at the open because it did have relative strength, but we just couldn't. Right, the spreads were all over the place. We were talking like $1.30 spreads on it. They're going all over the place, and not a lot of volume. So it did give a nice move on this morning, but just really crazy price action on that one today. So a little bit of caution there. With Netflix might be setting up a larger bull flag on the daily chart. So we got that going on. And then last request out there, AMD. So let's take a look at AMD here. So AMD again, getting a little bit of follow through from yesterday's red candle. Again, just kind of keep an eye, see how it holds the 75 level. It's kind of a big area of congestion right there that we want to see. Below that 75 level, open gap and an open gap below. So we'll see how it goes on those. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate the request, and I hope everybody has a great rest of your trading day. We'll catch you guys on the daily market wrap. And until then, stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys